Hello everyone, going to do a quick unboxing. I found several videos out there on the Seiko SKX-009J1 and they each have their own like plus and minuses and value I found in it. And so I want to do ones where I've learned from and kind of put them all together into one. And I actually just picked up one after doing some research. My goal when buying one, I wanted a watch that I could kind of beat up and put away that I knew would last, been around a long time, kind of tried and true, if you will. But it was still stylish, something I could have some fun with, and functional. I bought two. I'm actually wearing one, and we can get into that doing some other stuff. But I bought two because I couldn't find them online. I looked on eBay for probably 2 months, and I could only find one with the rubber strap. Excuse me, vice. The Jubilee or the Oyster strap. So I actually bought both of them and they both came with the Jubilee strap, so that's what we're going to be going over. I also noticed with mine, I apologize for a little bit of noise, my dog's walking around. Mine looked a little bit different than some unboxings I've seen. When I bought them on business trip, they actually gave me the box and actually the manual separately. And it would fit, but it would like stick out on both sides, but that's just how they gave it to me. So we'll go through the manual first since it's actually outside the box. But you can see it's just standard manual, same things like how to set the watch and different functions. And then in the very back it has the warranty card, which says Seiko and kind of where I purchased it from and the date and so forth. I haven't read it. I read enough about them online to kind of know what I was kind of getting into, but then again, this is just the box. So it's got an outer sleeve. I'll just slide that over here, and then the top of the box, take that off, and they both came the same, so it just comes on a pillow, a gray pillow, with some plastic around the buckles and up the bracelet as well. And it looks like one piece like peeled off from shipping. And we'll go ahead and slide it off. So you can see, real quick before I get into it, I noticed like it's set for Sunday, and it's funny, Sunday on here is red, and on mine on Monday through Friday are black, and Saturday is blue. And I actually didn't notice that till about a week after I was wearing it. So I'll point out some details on this one since mine's actually on a NATO strap, just initially. So that I found was a fun feature that I really liked. And when they come new, they also have the blue plastic cover on the back, and of course the tag, Seiko tag with the model number. Now some things I'll point out here that I don't have, since mine's on a different strap, is the bracelet's actually pretty functional. It's a standard like oyster bracelet. I'm not going to open it up all the way because it's got some plastic on there. But why I like the Jubilee bracelet better, if I can just close this up real quick, put this over, it is actually, I love the flexibility of it. Like my dress watch, if you will, is actually a Rolex GMT with the Oyster bracelet, and you're not getting this kind of flexibility. And when I first put it on, I couldn't believe like how flexible it was. So if I were ever to buy another nice watch again, I would probably vouch for the Jubilee bracelet. It's just pretty flexible, but still like solid. Like there's some sustenance there. So that's what it comes with new. And I'm just going to put this one back in the box and then play around with the one like I'm wearing just to show you some similar things. So just real quick, I actually just went on eBay and got a NATO strap made out of, I think it's 420 Cordura. And I got two of them. And one was, I think they were $12 each shipped. And because I didn't want to damage the Jubilee, and I already had a watch with a metal bracelet, stainless steel. So I wanted something that I could just have some fun with and throw on different color straps. I have one black and one red. And just have fun and literally beat around the garage, yard work, what have you. Because my purpose was to fill a gap between my sport watch, which is a Sunto, and my dress watch, which is a GMT, and something I could just beat up. So if you come in kind of close, some things that you'll notice on the Japanese version, not the K version, like the K1, this is the J1, is right under the red lettering where it says Divers 200. You'll see where it says 21 joules. And I'll go back to this one real quick. You can see right here where it just says Divers 200, trademark 21 joules. On the non-Japanese version, it doesn't say that. It's just totally missing from the watch. So also, if we go back over, it might be hard to see, but at the very bottom, you can see where it says like made in Japan on that side, and it's super, super hard to see. It's like right on the bottom of the index, right there between the 5 and the 6. I'm sorry, between the 6 and the 7. A couple other features to point out between the non-Japanese version and the Japanese version is the color. This is a dark blue, or a pretty rich blue, and a red. And I noticed on the K1, when I actually looked at it when I was there, this was a little lighter. Not much, but definitely a shade or two lighter. And same with the red. It wasn't as bright and vibrant. And the luminescence were just a little bit different. Not much. These are more like white, where I felt that the K version was a little bit more yellow when you turned off the lights. And lastly, but not least, one of the major versions was, if you listen, I'll move the bezel. It has 2 clicks per second, where the K version that I played around with was 1 click. And that just allowed for, like, there's no play there. Like, if I try to wrench it back, it doesn't go back. Where the K version had just a little bit of play, but there's no going back here. And so it's 2 clicks. So instead of 60 clicks around the bezel, this one has 120. And yeah, I counted because I have nothing better to do. So I'll just move that back around. It actually, when it clicks, it also sounded just a little bit different. I think that's probably pretty perfect. Also to notice, or to be aware of on this watch, there's no manual wind. So the only way to get it going is to just shake it up, spin it a couple times, and get it wound. When mine came in the mail and I unboxed it, luckily the mailman and shipping shook it up enough to where it came wound, when I got it at a decent rate. And what I usually do is, when I get home in the evenings and I'm messing around the house or in the garage or what have you, or doing some computer work or homework, I'll actually put this on to keep it charged, just because I haven't adjusted my winder enough to fit this one in here. I have one watch to get rid of, and then I have an open spot on my winder so I can make a spot, because right now I have 5 automatic watches and one I need to sell that I just don't wear anymore. That's my review so far. There's some tiny writing between the 5 and the 6 that I just can't read, and I don't have a magnifier to read. But this is kind of what you get. Like I said, I bought 2 of them because on Amazon they're like $420, and I'm like, well, this is crazy. And on eBay I can't find the J1. Could find the K1 all day long. Could find the J1 007, which is the all black dial, but I couldn't find the J1 009, which is what I wanted to just mimic the classic diver's watch. So anyway, I hope that's answers all your questions that you have, and if you have any more questions or any tips or tricks, let me know. But I appreciate it, and thanks.